The spiritual followers from the Holy Living Master, they're all. Our spiritual followers would never intend to touch on divisiveness issues, even if someone would intentionally show enmity with them. They would not react the same. If someone treat them badly, they would not even think about to respond in the slightest negative way. They would basically never mind even if that happened. The belief is that if someone does a bad deed or ill-treated others, in principle, they represent their own character. Why bother to respond in the same manner? Then the followers would look into their own characteristics and inner teachings based on human values to respond each bad behavior with a good one. A follower core belief is destined for a bigger purpose of why she is created as a human being on earth with some responsibilities. One of the values they promote in any societies they live is that they would want to do good to anyone, irrespective of any belief systems. How they could be useful to a society, community, and how they can physically promote their service for the good of the people. For example, where there is conflict, discriminations, prejudices, or any other differences, they always try to promote peace, compassion, harmony, and love amongst the people with the spiritual power they feel within. These are the divine lovers, the spiritual followers, the knowledge seekers, and the truth seekers. They are in love with the divine energy and the universe. They reject any indifferences with anyone or any belief systems. They never approve of any type of discrimination against any human being with any kind of background. They not only don't want any harm to any human beings, they wouldn't approve any ill treatment of any kind of animal or plants or anything in the nature we live with. This is the power of that divine light and energy that take charge. When that's in charge, one cannot even snap a branch of a tree or ill-treat an animal, let alone inflicting any kind of harm to a human being. They see the image of God and the divine power in any human being. The people who believe and seek the spiritual knowledge always see the good in others than themselves. They always seek within to correct their own deeds and avoid finding faults with other people. You wouldn't see any of them with a frown face. They always approach you with a genuine smile and always wish the best to all human beings. They treat everyone the same as they treat their family. What is the secret? They hold this divine vibe and energy within to make them behave exceptionally beyond any boundaries of belief systems. They seek the divine within and follow a philosophy of life that when you build your own good character, you build a good world. That's when you begin to purify the layers of the self within. You would then live in another world. It's an eternal world, parallel to the physical one you live in. You would be able to access that in this life. That's when you get rid of all the egos and vanity and purify the self from those negative notions. All the divine revelations I've spoken about it, and to some extent the world philosophical studies also suggest that any negative energy is harmful to your soul and your physical being. This knowledge comes with a power from the divine. And those who don't believe in the power, they might have some worldly knowledge, but not benefited from the real power within. You would not be able to use your mind to find the truth and understanding of this power within. The collective conscious mind would reject such kind of knowledge or power ever exist, but they don't have a collective understanding of the spiritual energy, because that energy cannot be studied, analyzed, or tested, but rather experienced within through a divine energy. This is the power that can get rid of any stresses or depressions one has. The followers or believers of the spiritual knowledge hold that power. Nothing can upset the followers. They have no worries at all, because they have access to that infinite divine energy that moves the whole universe. They live in that kind of infinite vibe. They wouldn't attach themselves to any worldly matters or materialistic ideas, values, or possessions. They serve every human being on the planet, and they want to spend every moment of their life being at the service of others. Both they can put themselves in service of others personally as well as spiritually. However, no conscious mind would understand their spiritual services and how they become useful to any society. They believe, feel, and see the souls of those who have passed from this world, whether the holy prophets, the spiritual masters, divine messengers, or parts of the bigger world, is still serving the humanity. But hard for the mind to understand it through the worldly knowledge or so. The holy living masters, soul travelers, the spiritual individuals are able to see and live that world parallel to this physical one. The divine lovers, followers of the spiritual world, would want everyone to enjoy from this real world within. They also want to enlighten the people of this great journey to reach God and full satisfaction in life, free of fear, but full of love and enjoyment. The same as they enjoy from each moment, they want the rest to access this infinite vibe. They always live in a world of absolute fulfillments, enjoyments, and full satisfaction. They can't be bothered by any worldly matters. Neither anyone can make them upset by any means. They don't get angry or stressed by any issues in this life. They have already given the assurances through their self-seeking and divine knowledge not to worry about anything ever. They only see that Holy Spirit moves in every single human being. The followers totally have a different world. It's a world of all good souls. It's a world of holy prophets. It's the world of all divine messengers, the world of holy spiritual masters, divine lovers, and soul travelers. It's a world of full enjoyment, full relief, full love, full compassion, and world that sees the whole truth. The world of oneness, the universe, and God. This was the mission of every single holy prophets. They came with the divine revelations to guide people to this great life, to guide them to enjoy from an eternal life, to guide them out of these miseries into light, love, and compassion forever. May God bless you all. Thank you.